Who's the best boxer, in your opinion, right now?
European.
No, world. Best fighter
World.
in the world, yeah.
I think it's...
Brother, stop. I'm too Khabib.
We're waiting for his...
Yeah.
The debate had been going on for months, and the boxing world waited for the moment Oleksandr Usyk would finally snap. After becoming the undisputed heavyweight champion, many fans saw his ranking below Terence Crawford as a clear insult to his legacy. But when Usyk was asked about the snub, he didn't get angry or make excuses. Instead, he quieted the critics with a response no one expected.
The best boxer, in your opinion, right now?
European.
No, world. Best fighter
World.
in the world, yeah.
I think it's Terence Crawford.
Many believe it's you. Many believe you're the best fighter.
No, I'm not
No?
the best fighter of the world. It's Terence Crawford.
Terence Crawford, number one, yeah?
Yeah.
He's an animal, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he's so fucking good. He's so good. I mean, you think about what that guy has done. He beat AJ twice. He beat Tyson Fury twice. And now he beat Dubois twice.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
No, it's incredible.
Those are two of the best, like, of this era. I think he's one of the best of all time. I really do. I think he's one of the best heavyweights of all time. And his movement is so different. One of the things that was interesting, where they were talking about the fight, and AJ Tony Bellows was talking about when he fought him, and AJ was saying that when he fought him, it was the most exhausted he's ever been because he's always moving. There's no rest with him.
No rest.
There's
no
like
time
constant.
yeah.
There's constant twitching.
Under fire the whole time.
You're constantly thinking, when is this coming? There's no silent agreements. There's no relaxation. There's no, there's no rounds off.
Yeah.
Everything is he's putting it on you and moving constantly. Like I always say, he's like a giant Lomachenko.
Got it.
They were both trained by the same guy.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, Lomachenko's father trained Usyk.
Usyk didn't just accept the ranking drop. He shocked fans by openly embracing it. When the ring released its updated pound-for-pound list, the former number one, known for conquering giants, had been moved to second place. While most fighters would explode with anger or cry bias, Usyk did the opposite. He didn't argue, complain, or defend himself. He actually celebrated the decision, leaving the boxing world stunned.
Yeah, I remember.
So will you admit that you are a great fighter now? An all-time great?
Definitely.
Yes.
Pound for pound, number one? Who? You?
Nah, he says
I
Crawford.
don't know.
He says Crawford all the time.
It's Terence Crawford.
Nah.
Crawford didn't just survive, he dismantled a legend, becoming the first male boxer of the four-belt era to claim undisputed status in 3 weight divisions. His dominant clinical performance forced the ranking boards to make a tough call. And when news broke that he had overtaken Usyk for the top pound-for-pound spot, reporters rushed to provoke a reaction from the heavyweight champion. But instead of controversy, Usyk stared into the camera and delivered blunt honesty. He's king. For me, pound-for-pound number one is Terence Crawford. I like this man. He is a great fighter, a terribly tough boxer.
Alvarez.
I think he's too small. But then again, I thought he was too small for Spence. So shows what I know.
No sarcasm or hidden agenda. He even joked that he didn't see himself as number 2 at all. For me, maybe I'm number 17, said with his trademark, gap-toothed grinna. A humble line that only a man fully aware of his own danger and dominance could afford to make.
No, I'm not the best fighter of the world. It's Terence Crawford.
Usyk even called Crawford a crazy man, his highest form of praise, applauding the American's ability to switch stances and break down opponents with a boxing IQ that he believes rivals his own.
Being ranked in the pound for pound, is that also a target, a dream?
For me, no. For me, doesn't matter. For me, pound for pound, number one is Terence Crawford. I like this man. He's a great fighter. He's a terrible, tough boxer. For me, I'm maybe number 17.
Go down and he'll always be the greatest.
let's talk about who's the best. And Oleksandr Usyk, his name is right up there, right? You don't become a 3-time undisputed world champion, do what he's done, jump through the weight divisions, beat everyone of that era. And that performance that he put in tonight was the best Oleksandr Usyk I've actually seen. I think that you got to put him up there, man. That was phenomenal. People talking about age, you know, was he showing signs of wear and tear after the 2 Fury fights? Well, he answered all those questions. He looked young, he looked fresh, and he made a potentially difficult fight easy.
Can I bring Dave in here?
Yeah,
obviously you're the heavyweight. What are you beating Muhammad Ali? What are you beating Evander Holyfield? What are you beating Lennox Lewis? What are you beating George Foreman?
It's very difficult to say, and I think very unfair. You know, obviously with time we've had, you know, there's been improvements in strength and conditioning, nutrition, all the rest of it. On different generations, you cannot compare. You know, and he will go down as one of the best of all time.
But does his skill set? I know all those things apart. Does he belong in the conversation with those people?
Oh, of course. He belongs in the conversation with Sugar Ray Leonard, Ray Robinson. I put him in that bracket. I really do, because it's 2025 and he's still active. It's difficult to do that when you tend to appreciate things more when they're gone. So in 20 years' time, I think people will go, Usyk was as good as Robinson, as good as Leonard, but right now it's a bit of a controversial thing to say. But I think he's in that.
This mutual respect comes from a shared fight against the same long-standing boxing myth. The belief that a good big man will always beat a good small man.
It's
wow.
My friend, but it's crazy, man. Listen, I say Terence win. Yes.
What? Terence win over Canelo.
Yes, Terence win. But listen, Terence is different man. Terence work in две стойка.
Two sides.
Two sides.
Right.
And
right.
switch hitter.
Yes.
Switch
hitter. Yes.
Right and left. But it's very smart man. It's very smart. But feel distance and play.
Both Usyk and Crawford have built their legacies by shattering that myth. After the Canelo fight, Crawford's victory speech reflected this perfectly. Standing in the ring, still fueled by adrenaline, he confronted critics who had doubted him for years. Speaking as a poor kid from Omaha who was told he had no personality, no fan base, and no chance against the sports giants, calling out the lazy narratives used to discredit smaller fighters.
You know, people gonna start talking about pound for pound,
well, right now,
greatest ever, all this
pound
stuff.
for pound, right now.
Right now.
Like, we got, for me, you got Usyk, you got Inoue, and you got Crawford. I got Crawford. Usyk, I think he earned it by what he's done in the heavyweight division. You had Crawford number 2, you had Inoue. Now I got Crawford probably number 1. I mean, it's hard not to, but look, it's hard to, you know, to push aside Usyk too, with everything he's done, unifying the heavyweight title twice for the first time in 25 years, beating bigger guys on their home turf. You know, you got to give Usyk something special too. But Crawford, he's very special. Easy. 1, 2, and 3, they're right there. I know Inoue fights in the morning over in Japan, but I mean, either way, the 3 of them are merged together. You want to force me, put a gun to my head right now off of this? Yeah, Crawford. Hard to not say number 1 for Crawford. And I add one thing, from a trainer's point of view, putting my trainer's hat on, what you were talking about, you touched on it earlier. It should have been pretty obvious to Canelo's people that Crawford was going to use that reach advantage, the length advantage, and the jab. So what that means is, if I'm the trainer, the first thing I'm thinking is, what do I not want to happen? And I'll tell you what it is. I don't want to get dominated by the jab. I don't want him to control the outside with the jab. So what is the best way to nullify another guy who's got a better, longer... I get it. But what's the best way, if not to nullify it, to calm it down a little bit? Use your own jab.
Move your head, use your own jab.
Take his... Usyk sees himself in that struggle. Not a natural heavyweight, he rose from cruiserweight to face giants like Joshua and Fury. When he looks at Crawford, he doesn't see a rival, he sees a mirror. A master technician proving that skill beats size. His praise of Crawford wasn't bowing down. It was recognizing a fellow craftsman, a moment that sent fans flooding social media. calling Usyk a genuinely good guy.
Omaha, Nebraska, set his sights out to be a world champion. I had to travel all across the world to go become world champion. You know, in one night, all his dreams came true. A fighter that they say can't sell or they lose money on, and they say don't have enough personality. You know, it was this sense of me proving everybody wrong that think that I couldn't win. The bigger man always beat the smaller man. I said, everybody just listening to everybody. They just copy and pasting. And they just running with this narrative that the great big man always beat the great little man. We look at all these great fighters that moved up in weight, and it was smaller guys that went into bigger divisions and beat the bigger guy. I think that people just hear things and they just run with it, and they don't do their research.
Many believe you're the best fighter.
Oh, no, I'm not the best fighter of the world. This Terence Crawford.
The heavyweight champion may be smiling for the cameras, but his rematch with Tyson Fury looms. While Usyk appears relaxed interacting with the media and praising his peers, Fury has gone dark, taking an approach that verges on psychological warfare. Interview 10. Reports from Fury's camp in Malta reveal that the British heavyweight has cut off all contact with the outside world, including his wife Paris and their children, for over 3 months. He calls it total isolation, a drastic sacrifice to regain his edge after losing his undefeated record to Usyk. For a man who has openly battled mental health struggles, the extreme measure reflects his belief that to beat Usyk, every comfort and connection must be stripped away, leaving only the fighter.
Who is the best boxer from the UK?
In the UK, now, Tyson Fury.
The best from the USA?
Terence Crawford.
The best from Europe?
Daniel Lapin.
The best in the world?
Terence Crawford.
The best young and upcoming fighter?
Lapin. Daniel.
The best fight this year?
Fury Usyk.
And the best knockout of the year?
And flooding threads with comments about his pure facts. But while Usyk is busy handing out flowers to Crawford, there is a much darker, more intense narrative unfolding in his own backyard.
Tyson, don't be afraid. I will not leave you alone.
In contrast, Usyk has taken the opposite approach, drawing strength from connection rather than isolation. He lights up talking about his daughter Maria taking her first steps, using that joy to fuel his grueling training. It raises a compelling question. Is a fighter more dangerous when locked away in silence and desperation? Or when he can honor others' greatness, laugh with his family, and still step into the ring to methodically dismantle his opponent?
In here that Turkey Usyk has spoken to Tyson Fury, and the Gypsy King is coming back.
Just finished a nice 12 rounds in the gym with the big Rickster, big fucking Tyson smashing the work, and Big Prince there, getting on, coming on strong, boys. How was that, Rick? Very, very good. 10 rounds of body sparring, 2 rounds of bags, putting it right in.
Fans have made their choice, and the verdict on Usyk's ranking drop is overwhelmingly positive. By refusing to complain, he's only grown more popular, hailed on social media as the people's champ. By recognizing Crawford, Usyk not only honored...
Fury just needs boxing, man. Like, when he says, I'm leaving boxing because I've been robbed, it's like a little boy telling his mother when he's in a huff, he's running away from home. We know you'll be back. Because as much as boxing needs Tyson Fury, and we do, don't get me wrong, I think he's great for the sport as much as he's a fucking difficult character, and he's always holding things up, and he never seems to play the way the fans want him to play. He does everything his own way. Tyson Fury needs boxing more than boxing needs him. And that's saying a lot, because he's one of the biggest stars in boxing by a mile. Like, as much as I criticize him, I can't deny what he is. He has dominated the boxing headlines since he came back for the trilogy against Deontay Wilder. He has been one of the faces of the game. But the reason I really believe he needs boxing even more than boxing needs him is that Netflix documentary and many, many other clips I've watched of him over the years. Yes, he's got all the money in the world. Yes, he's got a lovely family and everything a man could want. But I think he struggles to be happy when he's not in boxing. I think he struggles to be happy in ordinary, everyday life. life. And this is something that a lot of boxers have struggled with. But when you've had the highs that Tyson Fury has had, ordinary life must just feel like, what a low. When you're an up and down, like bipolar character. And those endorphins that you get from training, the excitement.
His rival, but upheld the integrity of the sport, showing he values truth over PR. The result? A golden era of boxing, with pound-for-pound king Terence Crawford achieving the impossible, and heavyweight king Usyk secure enough to
I mean, what this guy's done, an amateur middleweight, going up to win everything as in the unpaid ranks, Olympic gold medal, and then, wow, stunning statements after stunning statements in the heavyweight division. It's just phenomenal.
Well, what more can he do? Because honestly, he's clocked the game, as they say. He's done it at cruiserweight, and now he's fought the best at heavyweight, and he's beat everybody. What more can he do?
He doesn't have to do anything else. I said this about Katie Taylor last week. Both of them have done unbelievable things in their sporting career, but they've also done unbelievable things for their nation.
I'm not gonna judge Crawford over his last performance from Canelo, because there was, I don't care what a person say, they could say that Canelo's washed up, they say this, they say past his prime, yada yada yada. That's not what I'm looking at. I'm looking at how he executed the plan and how he neutralized the threat. So he did a phenomenal job with that. Bowman came up with a great game plan for that. I really believe that Janibek can get outboxed. I think he's going to get outboxed. He goes into 160. It's all going to determine on how he look against Lara. Because Lara is a crafty southpaw. And remember, I said this to you before with William Skull and Canelo. I said if he struggles against William Skull and he boxes him, it's going to just keep the blueprint solid for Crawford. So it's one of those things. So Crawford is a nice southpaw. He's solid. He knows how to utilize a lot of things. And it's like little details that maybe some of the casuals don't see, like how he positioned his foot, how he made Canelo smother his shots and still gave Canelo better exchanges in the inside. There was a lot of high caliber. Like you can tell why he deserves to be in that stage. But I got him boxing Janibek, and then after that, just walk away.
Don't be fooled by the smiles and humble words. Usyk's ability to set aside his ego shows. It's a frightening level of mental discipline. He doesn't need to claim he's the best. He only proves it when the bell rings. As the Fury rematch approaches...
Fighters, let's start with Terence Crawford. Where does he go? He's just stepped up to 168 pound and beat quite conclusively Canelo Alvarez there. And there's no one really now at super middleweight for him to test. Benavidez, he's gone up to light heavyweight. There's no one really in there. We saw Skull against Canelo, and Skull was quite slow and couldn't do much. I know Canelo stood off and didn't really stick it on him, but Skull showed no ambition. It's not a fight I want to see. I think really the only fight for both of these guys, Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, is the rematch. Because where does Canelo go from here now? He's got a guy stepping up from welterweight, serving him up a bit of a whooping, because that's what it was. And now he's got, like, where does he go? He can't really compete up at light heavyweight because Bivol's done him. Benavidez has gone up to there now, and I don't think that's a fight he's going to fancy. I feel like a lot of people are saying he swerved that Benavidez fight, so I don't think he's going to want to go up to light heavyweight and fight him. So it's like the only sensible option, or the only real option, is the rematch. And that's the same for Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford's now 168 pound. Who does he fight? Who does he go for next? It's difficult. There's no other real big names. I mean,
the stakes couldn't be higher. Another dominant performance would show you don't need to be a villain to be a monster. You can be number 2 on a list and still number 1 in history. And for a man who jokingly calls himself number 17, that's not a bad spot at all.